everyone. Dan Plesac here, and welcome to the show.
And Tracy texted me. James was with Vanessa and their son, and their apartment complex burned down to the ground today. Everything in it.
The whole apartment complex? How did that happen?
I don't know. Wow. I mean, thank God they all got out, you know, but they lost everything.
They didn't have much.
Oh, a little bit they did have, you know.
Wait, they're together?
On and off, you know.
James and Vanessa had an apartment together?
It was hers to begin with.
Oh, I see. And James stays there once in a while? Wow. So he stays in there and fucks her. She still has a new boyfriend.
Get your hand away from my face. I don't want to be bothered with that. Look at her, she's trying to dance.
Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next.
Come on, baby. Gotta
Well,
start.
you might as well just have him put that thing in fucking forward and...
No, he got it.
Oh, you did?
And that'll bring up
Yeah, I
Gene
mean,
Segura. He'll get us
it's
started in
slower.
this one under
The reverse
lights.
is really fast, so he did it a little off.
The second baseman, Gene.
Ready to deal.
Yeah,
Here
put it
comes
in
the
reverse.
first
It's
pitch.
like flying.
Run you over.
And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. 3-0 now.
It's well, you gotta expect it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And the 3-1. And he lays off. Ball four, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Walked.
Next to hit, Narvaez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Gallo is there to put it away for out number one. Now to bat, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Segura, base runner at first with one out. And it's fouled away. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play.
Yes.
So now here is Brian Goodwin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off.
Damn, was right down the middle.
The pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Again, he sends it out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Stop.
Sent on the ground out to second. Segura has it, and there's one away. So one out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
She does everything for you, bro. You pay her by this. You're not terrible. This little witch does this too.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Now you can tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt.
Why are you swinging?
Narvaez. And he makes the throw to first. Judge is retired. 2 down now. Here's Joey Gallo looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch.
Oh my God! Get your hand away. No, this. Don't touch.
No.
Stop.
A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Jesus Christ, that was a home run.
Now the payoff pitch home. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired.
I ordered wings and pizza. Garlic Parmesan wings.
Daniel Vogelback's next. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's
Bought
the
it
first
today.
pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
Grandpa.
The windup and the 0-1. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Can you stop it?
The 1-2.
This is ridiculous that you can't get seen right away, too.
And then they can't even do anything. You know?
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy in inning and think you're going to have any success.
And a high bounce bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
I was gonna say, if you knew what you did with the adjustment.
All I gotta do is mark it. Where are they? Put a map mark. I'll know exactly where.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind
this time
him,
you're gonna tie it
too.
down.
Time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box.
Believe me.
Because that was not easy. I was ready to almost give up, and I never give up on
Set
it.
to deliver
Let
on
me
nothing
try
and
it
two.
again.
Here it
Try it
comes.
again.
Lofted in the
Oh
air
my
toward right center.
fucking
Right fielder
God.
is on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in.
You running?
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play.
Come on, you know. Fucking kid, man. She doesn't give nobody a break.
Here's Colton Wong now.
What?
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to do something.
And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Runners are at first and third with none out.
Oh,
and now
my
time
God.
called here, and I believe
How did I balk?
Indeed it has, and that's going to break our
It
deadlock
works.
as well,
Forward, reverse.
as it's
Reverse
going to
is a little
be
faster
a
than
lead.
forward, but forward's still pretty quick. Quicker than before, so I think
Here comes the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field.
Fucking Christ, this guy's crushing me right now.
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Striding in is Willie Adames. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Why isn't he throwing strikes?
Anytime somebody raises their voice, you start yelling. Look at her hands down.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Yeah.
And the runner scores from third as they
I'm missing my
extend their
spots.
lead.
I'm gonna have to take him out. I'm missing my spots with him.
Batting it. The right fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Adames.
How is he
stays
not
at first with one
fucking
out.
swinging and missing at anything, though?
To reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Fouled away. The next 0-2. High and deep to right center.
And Jackie Bradley really hits one out.
The track, the wall. You can kiss it goodbye.
Batting 9. The left fielder. Lorenzo King.
Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Albert Abreu is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Voit is there. 2 down. Gene Segura standing in. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Next, here is Narvaez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back there.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning.
Just got to score. Can't get frustrated.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Luke Voit, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at-bat at a time.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next for New York, Christian Yelich. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's
Stop check
1.
swinging. That's what I need to stop doing. I'm not going to swing, just don't swing.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Bouncer to the left
Right
side.
to him.
And that's the second out. Next up, Gio Urshela trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3.
Why I can't get the stick up. Fucking hit that shit. Smack it the other way.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
The third baseman, Eduardo.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
So now to the plate, Daniel Vogelbach, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. High in the air out to center field. Heading after it is Judge. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping in next, Josh Bell.
The designated hitter, Josh Bell.
First offering, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted into center field. Judge is there, 2 gone. Colton Wong will stand in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 delivery. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Escobar is off of first with 2 away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And that one yanked just foul. The next 3-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in now for the Yankees, Zach Collins. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pitch on the way. DJ LeMahieu comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Popped him up. Adames over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him. The 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Kane. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Willie Adames.
The shortstop. Willie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Next up is Jackie Bradley Jr. He hit a 2-run homer first time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And it's quickly 0-2. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Judge looks up. You can kiss it goodbye. In now is Lorenzo Cain.
Left fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Gene.
At the plate now, Gene Segura. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. In comes Judge. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next, it'll be Narvaez. He grounded out last time up.
Narvaez.
From the stretch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Brian Goodwin.
The left fielder.
Now here it comes.
Brian Goodwin.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. High in the air out to center field. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
To third. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. First offering. In there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. Into the second deck and gone. Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting
a swing and a miss? That retires the side, and that will do it. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Daniel Vogelback. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. Josh Bell the next to hit, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Left side, but well foul. Fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another one sent foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. He's set, and the pitch. Line hard deep into left. Goodwin makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first, and they get the double play. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Christian.
And now the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. At the plate now is Gio Urshela. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Adames is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Stepping in once again is Zach Collins. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Kane is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and up next will be Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Justin Wilson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Justin Wilson.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next to hit is Lorenzo Cain. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Gallo is there, 2 down. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. The 1-1 home. This one's down to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base? So forget about the miscue there as the inning is over.
Leading off for the Yankees.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
DJ.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Segura is under it. He's got it one away. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Andujar.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he'll step out and ask for time, maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And now in the box, Narvaez singled in his last at-bat.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
He's set. Here it comes. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. 1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding forward now, the Brewers' cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now here it comes. fouled off. Now another 0-2.
Count is 1-2. Ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
For the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Joey Gallo.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Daniel Norris will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Now here's the first offering. Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Too high. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Next, it'll be Christian Yelich. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the DH, Josh Bell. Now here's the pitch. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Next for Milwaukee, Colton Wong. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Your attention, please. Now,
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Rodriguez.
Now the first pitch. One our score as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Goodwin's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Now at the plate is Willie Adames. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So now to the plate, Gio Urshela. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The shortstop, number 29.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out. So next to hit is Zach Collins. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Zach Collins goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. DJ LeMahieu is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. All set to start the 9th in this one. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Rodriguez throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
To the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. This is chopped down the third baseline, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Gene Segura. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set, and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Into the box now, Narvaez. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. LeMahieu takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in will be Eduardo Escobar. He flew out in his last AB. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
The batter, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
In now, Daniel Vogelbach, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Vogelbach behind, ball and 2 strikes. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Now he'll step off.
Your
John
attention,
Curtis, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 46, John Curtis.
First delivery to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fouled off. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Brian Goodwin. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Count remains at 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Yankees down to their final out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. 7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Milwaukee Brewers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Adrian Hauser is the winning pitcher of record. Luis Severino was unable to work out.